Good morning, sixth graders, and welcome to another week of remote learning. Only two left this week and next week. So let's get started. I'm going to read the instructions for today. For ELA, which you should be working on for about 1 hour, this week your writing prompt is going to be based upon a story called The Memory String. So your objective is I can read a narrative story and identify story elements. First, view the weekly work document in Google Classroom for memory string writing prompt and to record today's activities. 1. Read or listen to the memory string. 2. Identify the characters, setting, and the main events of the story. 3. Write a short summary of the story telling the beginning, middle, and end in your own words. And here's a little visual of a story map that you can use if you choose to put in your setting characters, beginning, middle, and end. Okay, let me close that. There we go. Now on to math. Down here we go. Your objective is I can find and use a unit rate to determine the best value between two goods. Unit rate grocery shopping. Click on that YouTube link for a video on unit rate grocery shopping. A unit rate is a comparison of two measurements in which the denominator has a value of 1 unit. Directions. For this activity, you will be comparing the unit rates of certain items to find the best value. Here's an example. Determine which brand of crackers would be the better buy. Set up your price to quantity ratio. So we have a Cracker Barrel and your saltines. Your unit rate 4-to-1, 6-to-1. Saltines are the better value for money because for every $1, I would be getting 6 crackers. Dairy. Determine which brand of cheese would be the better buy. Set up your price to quantity ratio. So Kraft is 24 slices for $9. Sargento is 11 slices for $3.85. So figure that one out. Produce. There are 2 types of apples for sale. Determine which of the following would be a better purchase. Gala apples, 5 for $2.45, or Fiji apples, 7 for $3.15. Okay, and share your work on your document in Google Classroom or do it on paper and take a picture of it and share it. Mrs. Fontaine and Mrs. Scove students will visit their Google Classrooms to see their work. Sorry about that. Okay. You have your Google Meetings today. Oh, actually, there are no meetings or drop-ins today. So Miss Slater and Miss Sellis's class do not have Google Meets today, which I'm sure they have told you that. Now on to science. Click on this link right here. Listen to this Continental Drift song by the Amoeba people and review the cartoon. Okay, here's your link right there. As you listen to the video, take short notes on the main points, ideas, and theories behind the theory of continental drift. 2. Use the following link to Kia to learn and practice plate tectonic vocabulary. So there's your link right there. And here is your vocabulary. Asthenosphere, which is a layer in the Earth's mantle between the lithosphere and the upper mantle. There's a little visual there. Continent is one of the 7 main land masses on Earth, and there's a visual. Dense means having parts or molecules that are packed closely together. Ductile means capable of withstanding a certain amount of force by changing form before breaking. And geologic is having to do with the physical formations of the earth. And geologist is a person who studies the physical formations of the earth. So learning some cool stuff in science this week. The lithosphere is the outer solid portion of the Earth, also called the geosphere. The mantle is the middle layer of the Earth, made of mostly solid rock. Massive means very large or heavy. Oceanic crust is a thin layer of the Earth that sits beneath ocean basins. Plate tectonics is movement and interaction of the Earth's plates. And rotation, objects' complete turn around its own axis. Tectonic plate, massive slab of solid rock made up of Earth's lithosphere, also called the lithospheric plate. So learning some really interesting vocabulary this week. And here's a visual for you to kind of see where these different things are in relation to the Earth. In social studies, last week we learned about geographers, including cartographers. Over the years, map making has changed as cartographers use technology to create maps. As a result, the information we get from looking at maps is much more detailed. Here is your task. Use this link to read a passage about how map making has changed and answer the attached questions. There's your link. If you do the questions on paper, just take a picture of it and send it to your teacher. All right, now there are also lots of enrichment activities for you to do. I'm not going to read, I've read a lot today, so I will read the math enrichments tomorrow. Art projects for the week. Your first one is journey mapping. Create or map out your own journey. You could be a cartographer like we're studying about in social studies. Who are you going with? How are you getting there? Where are you going? What are you going to do when you get there? Draw a picture of your journey. I love Miss Coyle's map here. Or 2, Andy Warhol is one of the most famous American artists. He is best known for pop art. Pop stands for popular. Popular means most people know what it is. He would create sculptures of Brillo pads, a product used to clean dishes, and artwork of Campbell soup cans. He liked making objects that most people would find in their house. Find a popular item in your house and make it into an artwork. You can build a sculpture out of materials around the house or draw a picture. Try it this way. Some popular items could be a TV remote, a phone, water bottle, or soda cans. You can draw the object using pencils, markers, or crayons. You could also try to create your popular art out of something else, like using laundry, junk mail, recyclable materials, and any objects around the house. That sounds really interesting. Music activity for the week, click on that link there. Physical activity for the week, click on here. I will read Mr. G and health activities later in the week. Just scrolling through to let you see them. There's mindfulness activities as well. So plenty of things to keep you working for 3.5 hours today, 6th graders. Don't forget to share your work and have a wonderful, wonderful day.